What is up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. If you guys are new here, welcome. My name is Iliana and I am excited to have you guys here today. We are going to be testing out and trying out a bunch of new makeup products. Now, a lot of these were kind of a mixture of things that I received in the mail, and for those products I am forever grateful. Thank you to all of the brands that sent over anything and everything, and some of these products I actually purchased myself. So let's just go ahead and stop chatting and get right into it. Let's go.
It goes a little something like
Okay, so we're going to start off by putting the hair back, and now we are going to be going into the brows. It's always a must. It's the first thing that I always got to do. Usually that's the first thing I always do. But we're going to be starting off with a new product. Now this is the Fluff Up Brow Wax from Benefit Cosmetics. This little guy has been like a holy grail ever since I got it. I absolutely love it. It's a very, very nice like soft wax. Keeps the hairs in place, but it's not going to get hard or crunchy. It's just like a regular little spoolie, and you kind of brush it out. So I'm going to just go ahead and start by fluffing up the brows. Now I'm not going to go in with a bunch of this. I recently did get my brows tinted at the Benefit Brow Bar because I do have them microbladed. If you guys have been watching me for a while, you guys know I have my brows microbladed, but in some spots, I mean, you guys got to remember that it's been over, I don't even know how long now, but it's starting to fade in some spots, which is normal. Obviously, it's going to fade over time, but they've lasted me a long time. I'm waiting for a lot of that pigment to kind of like go away so I can go ahead and get them done like a different style, because I had powder ombre before, and now I want to get like the microbladed look. My brow lady told me I have to let all of the pigment kind of just like lift off of it, so I'm kind of letting them just fade away. So they look fluffy, they're looking good. Now let's go in with the Redefine Precision Brow Pen from Haley's. This is medium brown. I've never used this one, but I recently have been liking, you know, just doing the fluff of brow on my entire brow, and then like in the sparse areas like in front of the brow, I'll kind of like mimic brow hairs, you know? Very fancy. That's thicker than what I thought it would be. So it comes in, all the little pigment is in this little end cap right here. You twist it out. This is what the brow pen looks like. I've never seen one like this. Like it's a very, like it's a thicker, whatever that thing is called, but let me take a lot of this pigment off because it does look pretty pigmented, and let's just see how this goes. I thought it was going to be way thicker than what it looks like, but not bad. It actually does a pretty good job at mimicking like little hairs. Brows are looking good. All right, so now that we have the eyes prepped and ready to go, I went ahead and I concealed and kind of cleaned up the brows a little bit with the Clean Canvas Eye Base in Fair from Gerard Cosmetics. It looks like this. It's just a little jar with like concealer in here. I do have a coupon code with them. I will leave everything linked down below because on the top of my head I do not remember it, but I really, really like that one, and I got a new one recently. So let's move into the eyes. I'm really excited to show you guys this because this has been my go-to palette like every single day. I've been diving into a little bit more color recently and I've been loving it. This is the Candy Shop palette from Juvia's Place, and this retails for $25, so it's a pretty nice size palette, and the pan sizes in this are pretty big. So for 25 bucks, this is a pretty good price point. It's such a beautiful palette. I mean, like, who would not be attracted to this? It looks so pretty. It's kind of a combination between shimmers, some matte shades, but overall just very colorful. First, I'm going to start off with this shade right here, and I'm going to kind of just blend that more into the outer corners, a little bit into the crease, but I really, really want this mint shade all over my lid, so that's gonna be like our main color. I've just been, I don't know, I've really been diving into the colors lately, and I've been like really into it. I know that we were all into like the clean girl era for a while there, after, you know, the pandemic and everything, but I've really been playing with makeup again, and I'm really getting inspired by colors, so we're back in that era, at least I am. Juvia's Place eyeshadows And Juvia's Place overall, they never disappoint. Like, they have really good quality. So now this one, I'm pretty much using it like as if it were a matte shade. It's not matte completely. It has like the slightest bit of shimmer in it, but I'm treating it like a matte shade because it's so pretty and there's no rules to makeup. So I'm going to be taking this mint shade right here, and I'm going to grab like a flat shader brush, and I'm going to grab some of this color, and to really intensify it, I'm going to just really quickly, and I'm going to just start bringing this like all over the lid. That is so pretty. I look like a little mint chocolate bar. You guys know me, and I always stick to my neutral color glams. This palette, I've been leaning for it every single time I do my makeup, so that's how you know it's good. Because if I don't play with color, and I went ahead and played around with this palette, it's a must. Okay, I mean, the eyes, love it. I love this palette. I'm definitely telling you guys, it's a must. Like, the blendability, the pigment, all of the shimmers are so beyond pretty. So check your Ultas because this palette is literally like beautiful. I was blessed to get this beautiful package from Milani. It is beautiful. It's like a little suitcase. Next item we're going to be using is actually right on top, and it is their highly rated Lash Extensions Tubing Mascaras. This is this guy. Very, very cute. This says that it's a highly rated Lash Extensions Tubing Mascara. It is a flake-free tube, coat every lash. It's up to 16-hour wear. It removes easily with warm water. This is what the packaging looks like. Again, I love this color. I've been like obsessed with it. This is the highly rated mascara right here. And personally, I've never used a tubing mascara, so this is going to be new and interesting. The brush looks pretty good. It's promising. It looks like it has a nice shape to it. So let's go ahead and curl the lashes, and then we'll try out the mascara. Let's go in with this, guys. So I'm scared because I'm very, very, very picky with my mascaras. Like, they'll look good first, and then after a couple hours, my lashes will do this. So let's see. Okay. First impressions. Not bad. I'm very curious about this because, like I said, I've never used a tubing mascara before. Okay, so I'm also going to go in with my lash separator. You can find this at Ulta. This is just like the Ulta brand one. And I've been finding this very helpful. It just helps to kind of separate the lashes, remove any excess product so that they don't look clumpy. This is what they look like. Of course, I'm going to be throwing on falsies. I just feel like falsies will kind of bring the look together a little bit. But right off the bat, I mean, it looks like a pretty decent formula. I have to keep playing around with it. I can't say I love a mascara by using it one time. It's something that I have to continuously use. But at the end of the night, it's going to be very interesting to use the, you know, the tubing thing and how it's going to come off with just the regular water. Like, that throws me off a little bit. So I'm excited to see how that works. All right, I am back, and we went ahead and applied some lashes because a look like this is complete with some lashes on. Okay, so before we actually jump into complexion, I do want to go ahead and prep my lips. Lottie London actually sent over some lip masks, so I'm going to be using one of these today, and they're so cute because they come in different colors, and I'm assuming they're just like different flavors. This one is called Just Juicy. It's the one I've been using right now, but they're so cute, and we love a good lip mask. So these are very, very moisturizing. I've been applying these every single night before I go to bed, and it just really helps because my skin is dry, but I have to have my lips moisturized. So a little lip mask while we get complexion going is gonna truly set the tone for today. Guys, I'm really excited for what I'm about to show you guys. I was like really shocked when I saw this at my door, but Lancome, you guys, Lancome sent me something, a little something, and I actually have heard so many good things. My grandmother swears by Lancome. She purchases nothing but Lancome when it comes to her skincare. It's expensive, but you guys, they sent over, look at how bougie this is. Like, I'm gonna keep this and display it because I'm never gonna throw this box away. Like, that's just impossible. But anyways, I'm getting sidetracked. So Lancome sent over this, I don't even know how to pronounce it, Genifique? I don't know, but it's that like famous serum that you see all over like Instagram, and It's supposed to have really, really good benefits. It's a powerful serum. It's been trusted for over a decade. It has 8 clinical results, including radiance, firmness, evenness, smoothness, elasticity. It helps fine lines, wrinkles, and pores. Very nice. It is patent formulated with 10% bifidus prebiotic, hyaluronic acid, and vitamin CG. I've never even heard of that. Thank you so much, Lancome. I truly appreciate it. I'm telling you guys, when I opened it, I was like, it was a full-size bottle. So, look at how beautiful this is. It's a full-size bottle. I don't even know how much this is, but oh my goodness. I'm so grateful, but look at how cute this is. Let's take it out. I know you're supposed to put this in your skincare routine, but I wanted to show you guys on camera, and I wanted to apply it on camera with you guys so it can be like a first impression. But this is bougie. It's heavy. It's like almost as big as my face. I'm like really excited. So this is the Youth Activating Concentrate, and it says that it's for all skin types. You use AM and PM under your regular skincare routine. Not today. We're putting it on top because I wanted to show it to you guys. So it's like a serum, and it has this little dropper bottle. Okay, so we're gonna apply like not too much. Ooh. All right, I kind of let that sink in, and it feels really good on the skin. Like I don't really feel it. It's not heavy. It's feeling okay. All right, so now we're jumping into complexion. I'm gonna be taking this primer. This is the Refine from Hailey's Beauty. They sent this over with a couple of their items, so I used a brow pen today, and now we're going to be using this primer. I have actually used this primer before, and I really, really like it. It does exactly what it says it's going to do. It is a very nice soft matte primer, so it's going to be also hydrating, but it really does blend out like all the pores that I have around this area. I really, really like this, and something that I've really been liking is I like going in with, I saw this on TikTok, where they use like a pore filling primer in this area, basically the T-zone, and then the rest of the face they use the Power Grip primer. Together I've been using like any pore filling primer, but today I'm going to be using this one, and a combo of these two primers together really do make a difference in the skin. It has like a nice nude consistency, and I just kind of warm it up in between my fingertips like so, and I apply it like right in the T-zone area between the brows. The next step I do is I like going, and this is a fairly new primer too, the Power Grip with 4% niacinamide. You can tell I've really been liking this primer. So what I do is after I do my pore filling primer, I like to take a little bit of this, and same thing, I kind of like dab it in between my fingertips, and this one I just kind of press it into the skin. It just helps with the longevity of my makeup, because sometimes I have really long work days and I'll be out of the house for like, I don't know, like 9 to 10 hours, and I need my makeup to stay. So I've really been liking my Power Grip primer, but like I said, this is fairly new, so I decided to use it in today's video. All right, so for foundation today, this is fairly new as well. I purchased this at Ulta. This is the Juvia's Place I Am Magic Natural Radiance Foundation. And it is a very good foundation, and I have been using it nonstop. So I love this thing, and I never really got to sit down and do a review for it, but here we are. So on my little spatula thingy that I like to use, I'm gonna put some of my foundation, and I'm gonna take about 1.5, 2 pumps-ish. And I'm gonna grab my sponge. This one's from e.l.f. and I accidentally ripped part of it, my bad. But I like to just kind of dab the product in here and really make sure that I'm coating the sponge nicely. This foundation is so beautiful. Like, I absolutely love it. It's long wearing, and it does give you like a nice radiance finish to it. But let me tell you guys, this foundation in combination to the powder one, if you set the face with the powder one, your skin looks like glass. Like, I'm telling you. I've been loving this foundation. I actually, when I went to Mexico a couple weeks ago, this was the foundation that I took, and it lasted me through the heat up in there, and all was well. My skin looks so good. All right, so moving on to concealer. I have been so loving the Age Rewind Concealer from Maybelline. This one is that 160 shade, so it's that pink. I like to do a little bit of color correcting underneath my concealer, but I'm going to just put like the slightest amount in this area right here and conceal that. It really helps to just really brighten up that area. I've just been loving this, so I'm kind of showing you guys some tips and tricks because I know I haven't uploaded in a while, but there's always new tips and tricks that I love to share with you guys, and this is one of them. but it really just, without even concealing, this is no concealer, it's just the simple pink Age Rewind. It really helps to just brighten up the hues underneath those eyes, which I've been loving. So now that we got that out of the way, we are going to be moving into concealer. I'm using, this is a brand new concealer on the market. This is from Givenchy. It's the Prisme Libre. It's the Prisme Libre skin caring concealer, and this is from Givenchy. They were actually kind enough to send out their new concealer for me, and I'm super excited to be trying it on camera with you guys. This is a 24-hour wear. It's a 24-hour hydration. It's a skin caring multi-purpose concealer, and I have been trying it for the last couple of days. So this right here is the packaging. We're gonna take it out, and again, huge, like huge concealer. It's almost as big as my head. It looks bougie, it feels bougie, and I love bougie products. Thank you so much to Givenchy for sending this out, but I am using the shade N95 today, and let me just show you guys really quick. The doe foot applicator on this is really, really nice. So I don't know if you guys can see, it has a little divot where it kind of carries the product in there, and I like the shape of it. It's big, it's fluffy, and I've just been really liking it. So I'm gonna go ahead and take my concealer and start blending this out. And for funsies, I'm going to go ahead and take a little bit of my Age Rewind and just blend a little bit into the concealer. I will agree with the claim that it is definitely a very hydrating concealer. I do have dry skin, as you guys know, but I don't have problems with this creasing anywhere or anything like that. It really does conceal and brighten, so I'm not really sure how much this thing costs. I will look it up and I will leave it in the description below, but I'm pretty sure it's Givenchy. It's not going to be cheap. All right, so huge difference in my under eye area, and it feels very hydrated. It's not drying out at all. So far, so good. We are going to be trying, this is the first time I ever actually try anything from this brand. I went to Sephora yesterday and I picked up the Patrick Ta. This is the Cream Contour and Powder Bronze Duo. So I am actually using this in today's video because I know that he recently launched some new shades. So this one is in the shade She's Sculpted. So again, very bougie packaging, and I've never really tried anything from them. So let's go in with the cream. So on top it has the cream, and then the bottom does have like that powder. I feel like this shade is going to match me a lot better than the other one. So let's take some, I don't know how pigmented this is going to be, but I'm going to start chiseling out the cheeks. Ooh, it has like a nice, like almost cool undertone where it'll be nice to really like shape out and contour. I like that it doesn't come up like super pigmented. You kind of have to build it because see, it gives me that color, but it doesn't make me look super like, you know, it does seem a lot warmer. So I'm going to try to warm it up a little bit with that shade. But for now, not bad. Now we're going to move in and set the face. So Gerard Cosmetics actually came out with two new powders. One is a blurring powder, which has like a pink undertone in it. And then they have a sculpting and setting powder. So one of them has this like pinkish tone to it. The other one is more of a nude. So I'm kind of curious to see side by side what the big difference is. Along with the powders, they actually also sent these little cute puffs, and they sent a couple of these, but they're so cute. And I'm gonna go in and just like press it in there. We're gonna take this pink one first, which looks very pretty. I'm actually gonna take this one because it's a little bit smaller to kind of fit in there. And we are going to press in here like that. Oh, that is definitely brightening. Okay. I've always wanted to use a pink powder. I've just never really had one before. And the Huda Beauty one is always like sold out, but we're gonna take the other one, which is that like nude shade, and this one, it says that it's more of a sculpting and setting powder, but just out of curiosity, I want to know what the big difference is between the both of these. We're gonna set the other eye. They both actually seem really brightening. This looks so smooth, like wow, they both look really good. Okay, so you guys are really close and you guys can really see. So this side is the one with the pink. You can see the pink undertone in it, but very brightening. And this side looks really smooth. Like they both look really smooth actually. So what I'm going to do is with my fluffy brush, I'm going to kind of just blend that into the skin. This is really, really impressive. Like, I'm so impressed. I'm gonna go in and set the rest of my face with my Juvia's Place powder. I'm using it in shade Peru. So we're gonna just kind of grab like the smallest amount of powder. I don't want to add too much, but I do want to set the face, so we're gonna just put that all over. All right, so going back into my Patrick Top palette, I am going to now take the powder bronzer that is in the palette and see if that kind of warms up the skin a little bit. Now we have added some warmth back into the skin. I'm feeling really good. The complexion is looking a-okay, and I'm very excited for the final look of this. But we're gonna go in with a new blush. This is from Haus Slabs. I picked this up also when I went to Sephora, and these are her new Color Fuse blushes. Now, these looked so pretty, and this shade specifically was calling my name. Huge packaging. I don't know what it is, but these brands be coming out with huge packaging now, and I'm here for it because they are pricey, but that's pretty big for a blush. This is in the shade Hibiscus Haze, and this, oh my god, look at this blush. It's like stunning. Like, how is this not beautiful? I have a feeling this is going to be really pigmented. I'm trying to do this very, very light-handed because for some reason I feel like it's gonna come off really pigmented. Like, I'm barely tapping onto the skin. Because if I put a little bit of pressure like I did right now, it's gonna come off really pigmented. But it looks so pretty. This blush is literally everything. This might be my new favorite blush. It's so pretty. I love this. I love this. I love this. I love this. And I think this actually only retailed for $38 if I'm not mistaken. So that's not bad. Haus Labs is not like super, super high up there. But, you know, for a blush, a single blush, that is a lot, you know? I will agree with that. But it just looks so good. Alright, you guys, so I went off camera and I went ahead and I applied my lippy because I didn't really have any new lip products to try on today, but this is the overall finished look, and you guys, I'm kind of really digging it. Like, the eyeshadow for me was probably the best part. Like, it's phenomenal, but a lot of these products, of course, you can't always like say you absolutely love something the first time that you try it, unless it's like really like obvious, like, oh my goodness, I'm going to love this product. But I'm gonna keep playing around with all of these products, and I'm very excited to just keep you guys updated. Thank you guys so much for sticking to the end, and I will see you guys very soon in my next video.